FSU famo, what it do? About an hour away from kickoff. I'm ready. Whether or not we win, that's a different topic. But I'm ready, man. This is this is a game that could really salvage the recruiting. The season is we're going to a bowl game regardless, so that's already a plus. So we'll get that extra game, those extra practices, which is a big deal when you're talking about developing this young football team. So that's a good deal in and of itself. But if we can win 7 to 8 games this year, if we beat Florida, that's 7 games with a chance to be 8. I don't think anybody at I think if you would ask anybody after that Miami loss, if we would have been in a position to win 8 games, they would have laughed at you. A lot of us weren't even sure we'd be in a bowl game this year because the way we played against Miami, you couldn't have convinced me that we were going to win against Boston College. So there's that. Sitting out here, man, while the wife's in the store, shopping. Figured I'd just make this video on some, what to expect in this game. What am I looking for? There's some guys that will not be playing in this game. Laybourne is one. Not necessarily a big loss, if I'm being honest. He's played sparingly throughout the year anyway. And Cam Akers is back this week. So Cam will touch the ball 30-plus times, if I had to guess. A big loss is Washington, starting left tackle, true freshman. I don't think he's gonna play today. He tweeted out. So I don't know this for a fact. I don't think he was on the injury report. But about 30 minutes ago, Lars Woodbay made a tweet saying how he wishes he could play in this game, and Washington retweets it in a manner in which it implies that he'd be missing this game as well. The exact quote on the retweet was, so Laybourne said, I wish I could play in this game. The retweet was what you said. I don't know if he was agreeing that he wishes Lars Woodbay. I don't know if he's agreeing with Lars Woodbay in that instance, or if he's almost saying that he's missing the game as well. Very interesting there. So he could be out this game, which is a big deal because if he's gone, Juwan Williams didn't even travel with the team to Gainesville for personal reasons. That leaves one left tackle on the field in Bello, and I already expect that Florida front 7 to just have maybe their way, if I'm being honest. Any indication of what Miami did to us, yeah, you could expect an ugly football game. In terms of up front, what do I expect? I just want, can I see, I would love for them to keep it, if halftime is this, if we're going into halftime, which I may do a halftime reaction depending on how that game plays out and just how I feel. As long as we don't look like we looked against Miami, I'm not going to be overly mad or anything like that. I don't expect to win this game. Florida's a much more, they're a better coach team for sure. I don't necessarily think the talent level is that disparaging, but then again, our talent hasn't lived up to the talent or the rankings that those guys had coming out of high school across the board. So I don't know if we just have a bunch of overrated players or a bunch of poorly coached players, but if I can see that first half is competitive, I think you got some talking about Odell and him staying on board. If they win the game, then that might completely change the whole dynamic of the coaching search. There's a lot of rumors out there that they've got their guy and they're just waiting to announce it. But that's not even for this. Man, we're getting ready for FSU, UF in about an hour or so, man. Go Noles. My prediction, I'm going 34-33. Florida State upsets the Gators. Emphasis on the gay. Go Noles. See y'all at halftime. Unconquered. Let's get it.